What is going on, people? How are we today? I'll give you guys some time to come in, if I do a cheeky little 2-minute timer, gives more people to come in. Hope we are all well. We are all well today. We might even see some people for the first time on the live stream, you never know. But we got Natalie, who was here first. Precious, how are you? Chanel, Lee, and Kirsten, how are you? I'm sure there'll be more people coming in, obviously slowly. But hey, so Jasmine, I believe last night or maybe this morning, depending on whatever time it was, decided to make a whole bunch of screenshots where she has decided to pretty much expose Gino in reply to his madness. That is the gist of the situation regarding Jasmine and Gino. And let me just double check. Yeah. So yeah, that is the current situation. Okay, and that's something that we are going to get into shortly. So let's just see, because we've had some more people come into the live right now, and we've got True. How you doing, True 67? I think you got your second number wrong. Susan, how are you? Nadeem, how you doing? Patricia, just me. I'm not too sure how I say your name. Zami? Oh, I do apologize. How you doing? And Greta Lee, how are you doing too? Good evening, Mads and family. Homesick with COVID. This live is making my even. Well, first of all, I hope you're not too sick of COVID. I hope you're more near the end of it rather than the beginning of it, or most importantly, not during the worst part of it. So I hope you've already gone past that. Okay, so shout out. I hope you're doing well. Okay, and hopefully the live streaming does help you, get distracted from it as well. What a treat! Another live. What can I say? I'm trying to be consistent these days. Okay, I'm trying to be consistent these days. Allow me. White Tringa from Norway. How you doing? I love where in Norway are you from? I love Norway. I've been there myself. It's a lovely country. I was more in the countryside. You know what I mean? More near Trotuga, those kind of directions. You know what I mean? So here you go. Let me know where you're from. And good evening to you, Patricia too. Oh, Lillehammer. Okay, so not too far away from Oslo. I think that's about Lillehammer's about an hour, maybe an hour and a half away from Oslo. I was actually originally going to go to Lillehammer or drive through it to a certain location, but when I booked my flight, I didn't realize that I was going to fly into Hold on a minute. I flew into, instead of flying, I didn't realize that there was two airports in Oslo basically. So I flew into the other one, the one in the south, Sandford. That's the one I flew into, unfortunately. So I ended up having to change my course, my trip very much. But hey, you never know. I mean, if I was gonna go that way, I would have probably bumped into you, but I didn't. The couple needs to disappear from the internet. Gino and Jasmine were never a good match. I completely agree. Yeah, Norway is very expensive, very expensive. I tell you that now, and it's majority electric now as well. You know what I mean? So bear in mind. So if you're not an electric fan, then you might not want to go there. And when I say that, I mean like cars and everything, boats, ships, the majority of it. Toasty, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Hope you are good. Yeah. Let's have a look in. Oh, okay. Right, let's get into the video. Let's get into what we got here, okay? But in particular, you know what? If I go live, someone always has to message me something that I have to kind of like, reply to. Okay. Okay, right, let's put this down and let's get to business. Right, so Jasmine starts off in this screenshot itself in particular by saying, Gino, every single lie you say about me online, I'm gonna expose the truth with evidence. I'm not longer, I think it's going to say I'm no longer playing your games of, oh please baby, make me look good since everyone hates me for sharing your private photos. Okay, so I guess this is where we're beginning. Now, this is the screenshot itself in particular that Jasmine decided to pick up and decided to also respond to, okay? Now, this one here is of Gino, okay, on another page, pretty much saying the same thing that he has said for time and time again. He has actually said this multiple times on different platforms. He's got this like copy and paste type madness, you know what I mean? America is very expensive also. Listen, I know America is very expensive, but I don't know if it depends on your state or just expensive in general, but yeah, I get it. But in Europe, Norway, Switzerland, Iceland are the most expensive places in Europe. Yeah, just bear that in mind. But anyway, but it's not a competition, Greta. Okay. Right. So here, she says you don't even spend Christmas with your sisters. You told me multiple times how you don't want them in your life because all they want is money. It's funny he says that because the grand scheme of it is that he's the one that goes on the sugar baby sides and finds women who only want him for his money. But yet he wants to sit here and talk about how his sisters, or Jasmine is saying that he's saying he doesn't want his sisters because all they want is money. But meanwhile, he uses money to get women. Every woman has been in his life, he's used money to get them. You can't tell me otherwise. I mean, the record shows what the record shows. Even right now, you know, he's spending money to have women, to have sugar babies spend time with him. You know, but let's read this little, let's read what Gino said here, and then we'll get into the comments and stuff in particular. So get your comments, type in now, folks, here, and I'll read them after this one, and then after that, we'll then move on to the next screenshot as well. There's quite a few screenshots, so you know, sit tight. So in this one here, you know, Gino says Jasmine had no interest meeting my sisters or hanging out with my immediate family. She was invited to our first Christmas Eve party with my immediate family in 2023. That included both my sisters, my brother, and my nephews and nieces. She totally ghosted my family that night, and I was very embarrassed. My family was disappointed. Jasmine's excuse was that she had to do cameos on Christmas Eve and couldn't even spend an hour with my immediate family. She was invited several days before this event and had plenty of time to do cameos so that she could attend this important event. But Jasmine had no interest meeting my sisters or spending time with my immediate family. The only people she wanted to spend time with were my cousins, only because she became friends with my cousin's wife Michelle and also had a bond with Dana since they lived only 10 minutes from me. I mean, okay, cool. I see what's going on here, but this is a bit of a this is quite interesting because what was said here by Gino is a bit contradictory to what Jasmine said, or recently, you know, because recently it came out that Gino doesn't even speak to one of his sisters. The same sister that came out to attack Jasmine and say that Jasmine had a strong mentality, that's the same sister that Jasmine said that Gino doesn't even want to talk to. So it's quite interesting how Gino is saying one thing but Jasmine's saying another thing. It's a matter of who do you believe. I mean, listen, that's up to you folks, right? But let me read the comments before I get into the next screenshot, okay? Let's see if you guys have been saying anything here relative to what we are here for. Sorry, man, I don't believe a word Jasmine or Gino are saying. Listen, don't be sorry to me. I don't blame you. You have every right to not believe anything that they say because they both portray themselves in ways that are very untrustworthy. So I hear you on that one. Canada has more bang for your buck. Oh, okay, I don't know if that's invited in Canada, but let's stay on topic, folks. Come on now. Hello, my young man from America. Thank you for your show. Listen, welcome to the stream, Susan. Hope you're good. Funny, Jasmine only wanted his money for plastic surgeries. There you go. Jasmine just used Gino. Even a blind man could see that. There you go. It is interesting how this conversation is about money when money was literally the engine of their relationship. I don't think they should even care about a conversation that involves money because, again, money was literally the engine of their relationship the whole time. You know what I mean? As well as Gino not taking Jasmine to the gym. There's always a financial situation going on. But nonetheless, though, in this one itself in particular here, Jasmine comes out and says, the night of the 24th, we were invited by Lori, Tony's wife, your brother, to have dinner, and she, Tony, and two friends, not Rita or Lisa, your sisters, I stayed at our home doing cameos, and I explained to them why. You weren't enjoying them for barely 2 hours and brought me home a lentil soup. Next day, I spent the whole day at Dana's and Michelle's house. You stayed home. You stayed home playing with yourself and watching American football. Now, Jasmine then does go and actually drop some screenshots regarding, you know, obviously what she's saying about here. So this is the first screenshot regarding the conversation with her and Lori back in December 24th of 2023, which is actually Christmas Eve. And as you can see here in this conversation, I'd imagine Jasmine is the one in the blue. She says, darling, I'm so sorry for not being able to join you today. I've been working till late, almost 3 a.m. last night. People want their cameos for today, and I've been working so hard on it because there's so many. I hope you understand. I really wanted to go, but as I said, I have so many cameos. And then, you know, Lori responds by saying, I'm really sad you're not here, but I understand. with a crying emoji. Jasmine responds, and she says, with an emotional emoji to begin with, and says, "It makes me so sad that this is once a year opportunity, and I really need the money." And then she comes in and says, "Ken made you a vegan dinner, and I got you a vegan carrot cake," which also led by saying, "We will send Gino home. We will send home with Gino." Gino was not happy about it, but hopefully he will understand too. "Please give me my most sincere apologies," with a crying emoji. We also have Michelle's cup. She left it at Christina's, so if you guys can get that back to her. "I made over 100 cameos yesterday. I made 60 today. I'm losing my voice." First and foremost, regarding this whole thing of cameos, I have finally made a Cameo account. I just keep forgetting to announce it because I'm useless like that. Yeah, I finally made a Cameo account, and also on top of that, I don't even know how to. I don't even know how I even advertise it or like what name I'm supposed to give to you folks. I know some of you guys were asking for it. Hold a minute, your user authentication was failed. What the hell? It won't sign me on. Hold on a minute. This is interesting. Okay, this is nothing that's happening with it. It wasn't being like. Oh yeah, oh right, hold on a minute. It keeps making me have to keep signing in. Do you know what? Scratch that, I don't have Cameo right now, but there's something going wrong with the app. It keeps making me sign in and it keeps asking me to type in a code that then gets emailed to me, which obviously makes sense, but then each time I do that, it then does some other funky nonsense. So I don't know what's going on. So I log in. I've got a Cameo account. I just don't know if it's working properly. And it is my name at madziemedia, so, but I don't know how it all works, to be honest with you. This is the current situation here. We can't see diddly nonsense here because it's not focusing. I don't know. Yeah, so I've got one now. I just don't know how it all works. So you might want to hold. Oh wait. Someone's bought me a Cameo. Continue with your request. Hold on, you have an uncompleted. Oh, what's this? I don't know what this is about. Okay, I have to look into it. But yeah, I've got a Cameo account now, just so you know. Once I know how to work it, then I'll get back to you folks because it's looking a bit weird. But nonetheless, though, so as we can see here, Happy Sky, welcome to the stream. She says that's not proof of anything. And Natalie says at least Gino is legally entitled to half of her Cameo and OnlyFans. She can't get rid of him that easy. Well, there you go. And then also here we got Jasmine is full of lies. She also said to Gino that she can't have more kids and said that her ex was just a friend, and the list goes on and on. Well, there you go. There you go. Yes, I'm on Cameo-ish, I guess. Kirsten, welcome to. Oh, wait, so you've already been here, but how are you doing? You said Jasmine lies and manipulates. Exactly that. Maddie sounded like Jasmine originally on what OnlyFans and the Cameo over a year ago. I have no idea what you're talking about. Right, okay, so let's get into the rest of the screenshots in particular here. So it does say here, did I read the bottom? Yeah, I read the bottom, didn't I? Move on to the next one in particular, where Jasmine continues with another screenshot of having a conversation with Laurie, where it continues here by saying, "Thanks. If you change your mind and can come over, have Gino go get you. Yay." And then it said, "I'll try and hurry up. We're gonna play right center. You can win some money. Maybe you can win enough to miss a couple of cameos. Laugh out loud." She goes, "Sounds like a perfect deal. There are three more cameos and I'm done." Okay, good. Happy days. Well, we continue here. Now, obviously, of course, I guess this was Jasmine's proof, okay, to back up what she had said regarding this statement here, where she said the night of the 24th, we were invited by Laurie, Tony's wife, your brother, to have dinner, and she and Tony, two friends, not Rita or Lisa, your sister, I stayed at our home doing cameos. I explained to them why you went and joined them for barely 2 hours and brought me home a lentil soup, which is interesting because they actually made a vegan cake as well, didn't they? Carrot cake, which she didn't bring. So I guess these screenshots here are Jasmine using them to back up this statement itself in particular. I'm happy that she doesn't have any screenshots to back up the little situation here, because I definitely wouldn't have wanted to know seeing that one. Not gonna lie to you. But Jasmine continues with some more, and she says, "You knew my only source of income to send back home for my children was cameos. You were getting paid twice as much for my part at the job, and you perfectly knew you were not sharing a dime with me. Cause Jasmine, if you love me, Jasmine, if you love me, let me handle all of it, right? Or what about the I'm not applying for your green card or your children's visa if you don't do as I say? So basically she's saying that Gino was out here trying to control her life and dictate how certain things went. I mean, to be fair, it's kind of crazy. I can't really see how Jasmine would have allowed that to happen. Don't get me wrong, she wasn't really in a position where she could really done much, because if the money is going into Gino's account, then what can she really do? She can still shout it and scream it, but it doesn't really make much of a difference, right? But then again, at the same time though, the thing that I don't understand is, why did she stay with Gino for so long? If Gino this whole time was not giving her none of the money from the show, then why did she keep coming back season after season after season with him? Do you know what I mean? Up until she makes it to America. It's interesting, isn't it? Now she's in America, now she can start talking about how this man wasn't giving her a dime of anything. Like, really and truly, if it was that deep or whatever, you would have thought this, you would have thought that should have left him a long time ago. You know what I mean? So yeah, when things don't add up, things just don't add up. Why hasn't Gino filed for divorce? I'm confused. That's a good question, Happy Sky. Very good question. Is this your first live stream, Happy Sky? Because I've never seen your name before. If it is your first live stream, shout out to you. Summer for the Win says, hi, we really only know what 90 Day showed us. Just now is any true statement starting to come out with evidence that is very true. She lost her voice wishing people happy holidays. The same person I've watched scream the whole time I've known her. Well, there you go, Jasmine. There you go. A lot of things that just don't add up when it comes to these two, and Jasmine, I guess, mostly. Jasmine is full of it. Let her pay for her own plastic surgeries. I mean, listen, she's gonna have to moving forward. But then again, now she's got a baby on the way. That money should be, all the money should be going towards the baby. You know what I mean? For the most part, none of it should be going to her own little, you know, parts. Not for a while anyway. She is a liar. I feel you. Monica, welcome to the stream. Jasmine is a pathological liar, period. That's what Monica says. Listen, I hear you. If she could shout less, she could lose, she would not lose her voice. Maybe she shouts in her cameos. Maybe she's like, hey guys, how you doing? Merry Christmas for tomorrow. Happy birthday. Maybe that's what she'd be doing. Instead of being like, hey guys, how you doing? Da, 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 da. Listen, you never know. You never know. You never know. You never know. Jezebel is a deadbeat MF and needs to. Oh, Kevin, welcome to the stream. First and foremost, how are you doing, Kevin? I think this is your first live stream as well. Needs to worry about her kids in Panama. Plus, the 90 Day Monday's tilt is going to be the best. My favorite was Natalie. The fact that you're saying Natalie's your favorite, I question you already off the bat. To me, there was no favorite in this season, to be honest with you, but that's just me. The truth doesn't need to be yelled. The fact that she yells so much says it all. Well, there you go. Natalie ended up being the normal one. Can you imagine? Can you imagine? But I guess it was easy for Natalie to be the normal one purely because, well, she was getting dumped. Right, let's have a look here. So, say the truth of why you quit your job. Not for helping me, but because having me in America was your winning lottery ticket. A free immigrant to make you money, but not to help me a bit, but to help yourself. Sorry, what does she mean? I don't understand this one. Hold on, but I do yours. It's just like, whew. It's 11:30 in the UK, 11:30 p.m. or 11:21 p.m. So let's have a look at it. So she says, say the truth of why you quit your job. You quit your job, not for helping me, because having me in America was your winning lottery ticket. A free immigrant to make you money. I don't understand that. Is that a thing? Is that a thing? Let me I need to look this up. I don't understand how that works. How does an American benefit from marrying an immigrant? Like, what's free immigration? Actually, let me just put that down because I've never heard that before. I don't understand that. I need to get answers because that one's quite baffling to me. Let's have a look here. Whilst I'm okay, okay. I got a whole lot of questions. Okay. I'm gonna read that in a second. Let me see what you folks say in the comment sections. I see you guys are getting active now in the comment section. This is how you guys be. Always start off slow and then boom, you come out of nowhere. Jasmine the Street Fire was allowing Gino to blackmail her. Do I say or will I? Listen, this is what I'm saying, just me. Just start the live stream. Anyone know if Jasmine is still married to Gino or are they just separate? From what we understand, Gino, welcome to the stream. They are just separate from what we understand. She had a plan before she made. Yep, I absolutely agree. She should have concentrated on her children in Panama, that she blamed Gino of not getting them the visa, but she lied. She told us on 90 Day that she wanted to see if it would work out with Gino. Well, there you go. Good memory right there. Jasmine is not a good person, not to say Gino is any better. Facts. So, cause Gino quit his job. Wait, cause Gino quit his job when she got there. Jasmine is delusional. I hear what you're saying there. Come on now. He said he quit his job. So he said he quit when she was coming to spend more time with her. Yeah, that is what he said, but I don't really believe that, to be honest with you. I think he quit for another reason. I think he quit because he wanted to become like a. I think he quit because he wanted to just basically become like a social media, a reality star. Do you know what I mean? I think the fame got to him and he thought he can quit his job just so he can do that personally. I think what Jay means is Gino quit his job to be a reality star. That's exactly what I was trying to say. Molly Ann, welcome to the stream. Is exactly what I was trying to say right there. Right, so no, that is not the thing. She is lying. She was far away from being a free immigrant. There you go. What it says here, obviously I typed it in right on ChatGPT and it says personal. These are the personal benefits of. Okay, so he says if an American marries a foreign national and helps them immigrate to the US, the American citizen might benefit in several ways, both personally and financially. However, the main benefits depend on circumstances and intentions. Personal benefits: 1, building a life together; 2, cultural exchange; 3, stronger bonds. Now, of course, there's an explanation for each and every one of those 3, but I'll just read just those parts. Otherwise, I'm here reading all of it for too long. And then it goes financial and practical benefits, potential tax benefits, additional income and support, spousal, military, and employment benefits. Well, we know spousal, military, and employment benefits isn't going to be one of those. Additional income and support. The foreign spouse may eventually work. Well, we know that isn't really a thing. It could be the first one, the potential tax benefits. Married couples may qualify for tax breaks, such as filing jointly for potential deductions or credits. Then it goes, but yeah, so there's nothing called free immigration, basically. I don't know what Jasmine's talking about, but being a free immigrant to making money is wild. Yeah, that one doesn't exist. Obviously, we knew it didn't exist, but you know, you gotta just double check things just in case somebody knows something that you don't know. So that was that. But let me read more of the comments before I move on to the next slide in particular. Let's have a look here. I think Jasmine is saying he makes money from the show by being a couple with her. Yeah, oh yeah, 100%. Beth Sharon, welcome to the stream. First time seeing you here, I believe. So welcome to your first live stream. If it is your first live stream, it should be, because I remember most people. Hello, I switch between pity for Jasmine and dislike for her constant screaming in anger, but Gino's issue is on a whole nother level. Sending love from Canada. Shout out to you in Canada. I hope the weather's good in Canada. I know it was really, really like cold and stuff. If every married woman whose husband is away from them or not having sex with them, start thinking like Jasmine, no marriage will last more than a week. I absolutely agree with that one, Monica. Divorce and separation takes 2 or more, especially she would fight it, then add much more time potentially. You can tell the other girls got icy with her at the last resort. Yes, I want to emphasize. Oh, first of all, welcome to the stream, Nikki Faces Reality. I want to emphasize, but it's all on camera. The tantrums she would have over hair, demanding to live in Lux building, list goes on. Gino was supportive financially until she got to America. Absolutely. It's like Jasmine forgets about all the things that happened in the past, right? Did Jasmine give birth yet? No, from my understanding, she has not given birth yet. Just saw photos on Matt's Instagram yesterday with a flat belly. Now, from my understanding, she hasn't given birth yet. It hasn't been announced. So there you go. Whew. I wonder what Gino is doing for money now. So Gino, would he be getting money from the show, and he'd be getting money from maybe other stuff like sponsors or whatnot? To be fair, I reckon Gino's probably a gambler, low key. You know, but he probably gambles on football and stuff and gets money that way. That wouldn't, you know, that wouldn't surprise me. I think her narcissism just makes her think he wants to do her what she does to him. She's not. How about fame? Sunshine? Is it Sunshine? Is that how you say your name? But welcome to the stream. Sunshine. Femme Divine Mind, how you doing? Welcome to the stream. Monica, her husband wasn't away. He refused to show affection. Stop it. Absolutely. Welcome to the stream though. Femme Divine Mind, first time seeing you here. Gino can't file for a divorce until after the baby is born. He has to have proof he is not the father. Oh, that's interesting. Didn't think of that. Didn't know about it, to be honest with you. So there you go. Right, okay, so let me read the next screenshot of stuff in particular, okay? And I'll come back to the comments. So in this screenshot here, Jasmine comes up by saying, so why has it been said? Wait, so why it has been said? Sorry, my bad. I'm reading it so wrong. So why it has been said, then said it was his. Cause I didn't know it was my own money until I asked for it once in America. Why didn't Gino say it was your own money? Cause he told me he got so much hate from our first season on TV. He wanted to make him look good, and my stupid in-love ass was like, okay, baby, it doesn't matter. So Jasmine is giving us reasons of why she was not receiving money from Gino this whole time, as well as why she continued to basically be the villain. I'm not gonna lie to you. If you decided these things with him, that is on you. I have no sympathy for something that you agreed with. If you're saying that this man played you or whatever, that is down to you. I'm not having none of that. Come on now, man. Like trying to no. If you're gonna redeem yourself, this ain't the way. This ain't the way. You agree to it. Like, what am I supposed to do about it? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section here, folks, okay? So there you go. Okay, right. I do apologize, folks. No. Okay, just need to correct that one there. Okay, right. So let me get into the comments now. Right. Okay, let's have a look. So Monica said, even if what she says is true, why didn't she just leave him? She chose to drag him along for her own benefit. That's sick. There you go. I'm glad she left him. He sold her a dream, pulled a bait and switch, and neglected and rejected her. Has a way of control. It failed. I hear that. The weather in Ontario, Canada, is called fall spring. Very mild and lovely. Fair enough. Jasmine does not have a strike. Jasmine does not strike me as mum material. Listen, I feel you on that one. You know, when you look at some people, you think, you can be a good parent though. I feel you. It doesn't mean that she's not a good mum, but you know, gives you that feeling, doesn't it? He was cheating too. Everyone is forgetting, and thanks for the welcome. No, listen, nobody's forgetting. Nobody's forgetting that this guy is a scumbag. Let's just call it what it is, right? Gino is not saint in any shape or form. Heather Pike, welcome to the stream. How you doing? Welcome to the stream. I know if you come over, you can get help, and not when someone is sponsoring you. Okay, I hear you. Welcome to the stream, Heather Pike. I think it's the first time seeing you here too. Jasmine was pregnant in the last episode. That's why she couldn't really drink the champagne. I didn't even notice that, to be honest with you. Maybe she was. I see. Okay, Shan, I see your name right. I'm happy I see your name right. Roxy Brew, welcome to the stream. How are you? We've been wishing them away for seasons now. Oh, absolutely we have. We just can't seem to get rid of some people. In this case, Jasmine and Gino. And I get that. Look at Jasmine's belly from last night's episode. She is usually super thin. And then it was sticking out. Hold on a minute. Bear with me. Hold on a minute. Was there any part here?
Okay.
Oh no.
Okay.
Hold on.
Have sex then.
Nope. Hold on. I don't think I had a part of her with the belly. luckily I had this up when I made a video earlier on, and yeah, no, I didn't get that bit. Okay, never mind. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on there. Yeah, I'll have to go to. Oh no, no, sorry. Yeah, I'll have to have a look later on, because I didn't notice that per se, to be honest with you. You know what I mean? So I don't know for sure about that. Hold a minute. Okay. Right. Okay, let's have a look here. Let me see if I can pull this up. So you got me wondering now, to be honest with you. I'm just curious. I'm curious as hell, because I didn't see it myself. And I don't think it was a thing. So this is the episode here. Nope, let me just mute this real quick. I'm just curious to what you folks are saying. Let me just put it up on this screen here. Is there any point where this woman stands up? She's mostly sitting down. You got me diverting from the objective of the video here. Okay, there's parts here where she's moving around. Now, things I can't really play it because this isn't an edited version. I haven't edited it on this. You know, this is the full episode that I have available here, and obviously to do a copyright thing. So I'm just looking to see. No, but she's sitting down in this scene though, isn't she? No, she's sitting down in this scene. Yeah, she was sitting down in that scene. Let me see. Oh, let's go to the actually, let's go to the proposals, to the ceremony. Nah, she looks fine. Here she looks okay. She's sitting down there. I don't see it when she's sitting down. Okay, she's standing up here. We're getting mostly face, to be honest with you. Yeah, I don't see it, to be honest with you folks. I'm not gonna lie to you. Let me yeah, I don't see it. Sorry, I took a complete diversion there. Yeah, I'll have to check it out after. You know what I mean? But yeah, let me continue with this. Let me see what other comments you guys have got here before I continue. I'm going to rewatch the episode. I'm gonna have to rewatch it. Yeah, listen, me and you both. Welcome to the stream, Gary. Good to see you here. Look at the recommitment ceremony from the side view. It's obvious. Yeah, that's what I was trying to look for. You know what I mean? But I couldn't really see it on that one in particular. Yeah, I did watch it. Yeah, I watched it, Tina the llama. I did watch it. Yeah. But let's move on to the next screenshot itself in particular here. So she says here, by the way, the money Gino claimed he sent to Panama has his money for the wedding dress, for rent, and to help me for losing my job was not his money. My own money made from Cameos. I needed an American bank account while being in Panama to get the money. Gino offered to let me use his. Oh, interesting. So this is what she's saying now. The question is this true or is this not true? Watch the scene where she's in the room with the girls. She's sketchy with her champagne. Yeah, see, I would have to like. How can I watch it without showing it on screen? You know. Jasmine also agreed to marry a man who takes the blue pills, so complaining about his problems in bed is just a manipulative way to get sympathy for finding another man. That's a fair point, to be fair. Very fair point there. I thought it was funny when the therapist who told Jasmine about this, but didn't help them with it after complained that it wasn't a good representation of poly relationship. It's a fair point. It's like a clip and my jaw dropped. Do you know what? I'm gonna go back to it after. Once we get through all the screenshots, I'm gonna go back to the video again, and we'll see if I can. I'm gonna see if I can find it in a different way. You know, let me get through this content first, and then we'll get back to that after. Okay, folks, regarding Jasmine and her bala. Most women upgrade. She downgraded. At least Gino is an engineer. Meanwhile, Matt unemployed, and she's supporting him. I didn't think of that, to be fair with you. I mean, it's a fair point. But you know what it is though? If she's going for someone that makes her feel loved, then I guess it's an upgrade emotionally. Let's put it that way. You know what I mean? I think it's a matter of, do you want the upgrade? Do you want the emotional upgrade or the financial upgrade? That's what it comes down to. I guess it matters. I guess it comes down to what your priorities are, right? Priorities. Watch the scene where she's in the room. Oh yes, I will get back to that in a second. After this, she's just a manipulator. We are not saying Gino is innocent, but to put a pin everything on their sexual problems is insane. She knew what she was doing when she cheated. There we go. Yes, always Diet Cokes. What's everyone's when everyone's having cocktails? Okay. Someone offers to let me use their bank account. Who does that? Jasmine isn't stupid. I call BS. I mean, listen, Molly-Ann, say it as you see it, girl. Come on now. Crystal, welcome to the stream. How are you? Hope you're good. Never liked Gino, I can tell. I am so ready for the tell-all when Ron called her a whack. Oh, Rob. You roared? Are you okay, Jasmine? Did you roar? The sex therapist encouraging polygamy. Oh, 100% sketchy. It felt scripted, to be honest with you. But the therapist should know better than to encourage them having an open relationship. Like, their relationship had too many cracks for them to even think of that. Robert kept it real with how he felt. Oh, absolutely. He also married a woman that screams. Open marriage. Gino then should have picked a guy for her. Oh yeah, absolutely. She's a PA manager. Okay. Who's a PA manager? Who is? That's a lie. Gino paid for her apartment and gave her cash and plastic surgery and everything. She is such a crazy liar. Yep, like Rob, he kept it real. If Gino, Nat, welcome to the stream. If Gino and Jasmine is scripted, well done. If they have a real dynamic, then I am really disgusted with Jasmine. There you go. Alright, so this is the last screenshot. I see no one come after. Okay, cool. So with this screenshot stuff in particular here, it does say that I've always felt like I'm less of a person ever since I came to America. I've been conditioned to believe that if I say how things really are, I'm doing wrong. I'm being grateful, but I want to rewire my brain and believe that it's okay to advocate for myself, that immigrant or not. As a human being, I deserve to be heard and validated. Well, this is what she says. This is where she's at. Okay, let me know your thoughts. All right. Okay. My apologies. I wouldn't be doing this if it wasn't crucial to my life. Right. Okay. So, whilst you folks go through the comment section, I'm just gonna go back to the video itself in particular, in question that we spoke about. Going to see, where did the girls sit down together? Hold a minute. Let me just see something here. Dun, dun, dun. Oh, hold on a minute. Crikey. This is the one that I need. Okay, so she's sitting down in this one, which you can't see, and also the video itself, or what she's wearing anyway, stuff in particular, is quite relaxed. Let's have a look here. She doesn't actually stand up in that scene, does she? She stays sitting down the whole time, to be fair with you. So in this scene here, when everyone's obviously having their conversations, just gonna pause that for a second just to break the. Okay, but she's sitting down, but in this scene here, obviously everyone's having drinks. But I think Jasmine was too busy here. I don't really. Yeah, this one's too hard of a scene to notice, to be fair with you. I mean, let's go to the one with the girls. Oh, hold on a minute. Nah, maybe that's just pajamas that are just oversized. Yeah, these could just be oversized pajamas, to be fair. They don't mean a single thing. Right, okay, here she's sitting down again. This woman she barely stood up. Okay, she's with the girls. We need to get to the point when she walks in, right? Because, oh no, but she walks in before Natalie, doesn't she? Into the room before Natalie. So here we got Sophie coming in. I don't know if Jasmine came in before or after Sophie. I can't really remember that one, to be fair, for sure. So you guys have got me invested now. I really want to see what you guys saw out here. You know what I mean? Because wait, the boys got to see what went down. I gotta see what went down. But let me see his comments here before I actually continue here. But to be fair, I will say this though. So based on the screenshots that we've had, it's up to you folks to let me know whether or not you believe what Jasmine is saying, or if Gino's the one that's in the wrong. Because obviously they both said what they've got to say. It's now a matter of trying to see obviously what's what. Do you know what I mean? For me myself in particular, regarding the screenshots, I don't feel like the screenshots are enough for me to sit there and say that Jasmine is an innocent bystander. You know, the screenshots still do kind of represent the fact that Jasmine created her own problems, and she needs to basically face the reality of her creating her own problems, rather than, you know, trying to put it in a way that, you know, says that everything is Gina's fault. I want to see accountability from Jasmine, and that's something that we haven't seen. Let's have a look here. So in the comment section here, people are saying that Matt is using her by riding on her reality TV cocktails. It's not about love from his side. I hear you. Yeah, Rob was awesome. Usman had to ask baby girl Lisa to send him money for the same reason, because you need an American account. Okay. Rabia is an entertainment. She isn't a therapist. Oh, okay. The woman. Okay, I get you. More narcissism. Rob the knob Rob the knob. He isn't gay. Okay. At the hotel before the ceremony. Gino wasn't only withholding sex. He would not hug her, touch her with her affection. He wouldn't support her to get her license. He was using sex as a weapon to punish and control her. Oh yeah, 100%. You know, I think that's something that we discovered, you know, on the previous season, that these two were a part of us, or wasn't it? It's not even something that we've even come to realize in this season as well, neither. Like, yo, where does Jasmine walk in? Like, this is taking a bit too long for my own liking, to be honest with you. Like, hold a minute. Let's skip here. Okay, here we go. Okay. Jasmine is about to walk in a second here. With Dizzy Girls. So we're about to check it out. Let's have a look here. Natalie has legit made some real character development and reflection upon her behaviors. I was moved by Natalie's progress. I mean, at least she was. I can't say the same for myself. Right, in this scene here, she's obviously covering up her stomach, so we can't see anything in particular. Jasmine made Natalie enter the room. Yes, yep. Watch her pretend to drink the champagne and yell, delicious. Maybe they reshot the last of those scenes months later when she was showing. You never know. Yeah, I mean, obviously, she always has things in the way of herself. But like you said, it's trying to get the one from the side. I thought we was close for a second there, but we didn't get that. In my opinion, Jasmine takes no accountability for anything. She's a class narcissist. No, I'm with you. I rarely see her take accountability. You know, someone that doesn't take accountability, how do you believe that person? But why would I don't think that she was pregnant, to be honest with you, because why would she wear such a tight dress, when she's not meant to be showing? Do you see what I'm saying? Natalie has literally openly talked about her personal character flaws openly and how she would address them. I can call the realization the start of accountability. Now, fair enough. But hold on a minute. Your name is Nat, though. How do we not know you're not Natalie? Yeah, you got a lot of appraisals. You might be her. You might be Natalie, Be careful, folks. We may have a double agent or an intruder. Yeah, look, she's sitting down now anyway, and her stomach isn't showing nothing, to be honest with you. She may have had a bloated day, to be honest with you. The scene, whatever scene that you guys saw, she might have just got bloated or something like that. I don't think she was pregnant at this point. I don't know. Maybe she was, maybe she wasn't. I don't know. But yeah, from what I'm looking at here, I don't feel like this is significant enough information for me personally. I think if anything, she's more likely to be pregnant when they did Behind the Sheets. That's what I think. I swear I am not her. I highly dislike her. Whatever you say, Nat. In fact, there's two Natalies in the building right now. Which one are you? If she has a mouth or two, wait, if she's a month or two along, she's not gonna have a belly yet. Well, there you go. There you go. There you go. She was pregnant. That's why she brought the whole thing up, and Matt was in on it. It's a possibility, but then again, remember the conversation that they had was based on what? The conversation they had was also based on them using protection, which we know they didn't do. If they did, then there's a baby now. So there you go. Yep, Gino specifically told Matt to use. Yeah, I know. Listen, we saw it. We saw it. But hey, listen, folks, I'm gonna leave it there. Though obviously we've been through all the screenshots. You know, obviously what Jasmine had to say, and we've even gone to this part 2. You know what I mean? Yeah. Did we see her drink alcohol? To be fair, I don't think we saw. I don't know. You know what? I just did not pay attention. So I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't pay attention. Really didn't pay attention. So I don't even know. I'm gonna have to be more aware. I think when we watch the tell-all will let us know. But obviously the tell-all is filmed sometime after the show, after the film of the show. But it is what it is. Well, I'm sure the tell-all is not that far filmed away from Behind the Sheets. I'm pretty sure they're both quite close together. I would have said the Behind the Sheets would have been filmed first, and the tell would have been filmed after, if anything. But we'll see. Why hasn't he filed for divorce? That's the question. But nonetheless, I'm gonna let you folks go now. Okay, it's nearly midnight over here in the UK, and I am now yawning my heads off. So yeah, let me go before I start to pass out in front of you guys. But was it Gino in your comment section? Yeah, Gino was in one of my videos, or maybe two. I know I've seen him either one or two of my videos, but I can't remember which ones. The Tale was filmed January 2025. So okay, so there you go. So it wasn't too long ago. There you go. But thank you so much for your time, folks. Okay, I'm so happy to see you guys here, and I hope to see you guys on the next live stream as well as the uploads as well. And yeah, please don't forget to leave a like and also notifications on as well. Thank you so much. Enjoy your evenings, afternoons, and XYZ. Peace.